Hello students, this is the second part of Laplace transform. So let's start Laplace transform second part with differentiation of Laplace transform that is multiplication by t. So Laplace of f of t is equal to f of s. Then Laplace of t raised to n f of t is equal to minus 1 raised to n d raised to n upon ds raised to n f of s. This is the statement of the differentiation of Laplace transform. Let's check the proof. So first start with the definition of Laplace transform. Now differentiating both the side with respect to s. That is d by ds of f of s. That is d by ds of integration of 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t dt. So we can write as del by del s e raised to minus st f of t dt. Now the derivative of e raised to minus st with respect to s is minus t e raised to minus st. We can write this term as e raised to minus st and minus t into f of t in this bracket. So this is the formula of Laplace t f of t if we get minus sign common. So this is the Laplace of t f of t into f of t. So we can write Laplace of t of f of t is equal to, if we keep this minus sign the left, that is minus d by ds of f of s. Similarly, for the Laplace of t square f of t, that is minus 1 square, second derivative, that is d square upon ds square of f of s, for and in this way we can write Laplace of t raised to n f of t is equal to minus 1 raised to n d raised to n upon ds raised to n f of s. So this is the proof of the differentiation of Laplace transform. Let's check some example. Find the Laplace transform of t cos square t. So Laplace of cos square t, this is our function f of t into f of t. So Laplace of cos square t is Laplace of 1 plus cos 2t by 2. So Laplace of 1 plus cos 2t. So Laplace of 1 is 1 by s and Laplace of cos 2t is s upon s square plus 4. So Laplace of t cos square t is, as per the formula, as we already know, that is minus 1 raised to 1, that is minus 1. So minus d by ds of Laplace of cos square t, and Laplace of cos square t is 1 half 1 by s plus s upon s square plus 4. So minus 1 half d by ds and Laplace of cos square t already put here. And now the derivative of 1 by s is minus 1 upon s square, and by applying u by v rule of d by ds, this is the answer, and by simplifying we get this final answer. For one more example, find the Laplace transform of t square sine omega t. Now Laplace of sine omega t is omega upon s square plus omega square. Okay. And Laplace of t square sine omega t is, as per the formula, minus 1 square d square upon ds square Laplace of sine omega t. Now Laplace of sine omega t is omega upon s square plus omega, minus 1 square is 1. So the second derivative of this function, for finding second derivative of this function, first we find the first derivative, d by ds, 1 d by ds, keep it same, and the first derivative of this function is minus omega, keep it same, and 2s upon s square plus omega square whole square. For the second derivative, here minus 2 omega is constant term, and you have to apply u by v rule, and by applying this you get this answer, and this is by you get by the simplification, and this is the final answer of the given problem. For next example, find the Laplace transform of t e raised to at sine at. Okay, so here with your function there is two more function in the multiplication form. One is exponential term and the t. For that, First, you have to find the Laplace of function of t, that is sin at. So, Laplace of sin at is a upon s square plus a square. Now, Laplace of e raised to at sin at, you have to apply first shifting theorem, because if your function of t uh, has in the multiplied form exponential term, then you have to apply first shifting theorem, and for first shifting theorem this is the positive term, so in the answer you get negative sign. So a, you have to keep s minus a, because the multiple of t is positive a, so you have to put negative a upon s minus a whole square plus a square. These answers you have to find by using first shifting theorem. Now, this is the simplification term, simplified term. Now, Laplace of t e raised to at sin at, as per the formula, minus d by ds, because here you have t. So, Laplace of t e raised to at sin at is a upon s minus a whole square plus a square. Now, the derivative of this term is this one. So, by simplifying, you get this final answer. Uh, Students, we learn about the derivative of Laplace transformation. Now, the integration of Laplace transformation. For the integration of Laplace transformation, if Laplace of f of t is equal to f of s, then Laplace of f of t upon t is equal to integration s to infinity f of s ds. See, if you have t in the multiplied form of the function of t, then you have to derivative. But if t is in the denominator and you have to find the Laplace with the function of t, then you have to get the integration with the limits adds to infinity. For the proof, this is the definition of the Laplace transform. Integrating both the side with respect to s as the limit s to infinity. So by integrating both the side, here integration of s to infinity of f of s with respect to ds. Similarly, integration of s to infinity, keep this term, keep it same with respect to ds. So since s and t are independent variables, interchanging the order of integration. By interchanging the order of integration, you keep this term as 0 to infinity is outside. For inside, s to infinity e raised to minus st ft ds and then dt. Okay, so by integrating e raised to minus st ft with respect to ds, you get e raised to minus st upon minus t into f of t for the limit s to infinity. By applying the limit, you get the e raised to minus st f of t upon t. So this is the Laplace of f of t dt by the formula. So Laplace of f of t upon t is equal to integration of s to infinity f of s ds. Okay. So this is the proof for the integration of Laplace transform. Let's check some examples. Find the Laplace transform of sine 2t upon t. So Laplace of sine 2t is 2 upon s square plus 4. Laplace of sine 2t upon t is integration of s to infinity. And Laplace of sine 2t is 2 upon s square plus 4 ds. So here the integration of 2 upon s square plus 4 is 1 half tan inverse s by 2. By applying the upper limit and lower limit, tan inverse infinity is pi by 2 and tan inverse s is keep it same. So pi by 2 minus tan inverse s by 2 is cot inverse s by 2, or we can write tan inverse 2 by s. Okay, so this is the answer of the given problem. Find the Laplace transform of cos at minus cos bt by t. Here our function is cos at minus cos bt. So find the Laplace transform of cos at minus cos bt is s upon s square plus a square minus s upon s square plus b square. Now the Laplace of cos AT minus cos BT upon T. For upon T, we have to integrate our answer of the Laplace transform of our function. That is the integration of s to infinity and Laplace of cos AT minus cos BT ds with respect to s. That is integration of s to infinity, and the Laplace of this function is s upon s square plus a square minus s upon s square plus b square. So the integration of this term is, if we multiply and divide by 2, then the derivative of denominator it becomes in the numerator. That's why the integration is 1/2 log s square plus a square, and here 1/2 log s square plus b square. So by applying the limits, we get this answer, and this is our final answer. Okay. Laplace transform of derivatives. See, if Laplace of f of t is equal to f of s, then Laplace of f dash t is equal to s f of s minus small f of 0. Similarly, Laplace of f double dash t is equal to s square f of s minus s small f of function of 0 minus f dash 0. So, in general, Laplace of f raised to n t is s raised to n f of s minus s raised to n minus 1 f of 0 minus s raised to n minus 2 f dash 0 up to so on up to f raised to n minus 1 0. So, this is in general formula for Laplace transform of derivatives. Let's start with the example. Find the Laplace of f of t and Laplace of f dash t of f of t equal to sin t upon t. So Laplace of sin t upon t is, here t is in the denominator. For that we can write integration of s to infinity with respect to ds, and this sin t is our function. So Laplace of sin t. So Laplace of sin t is 1 upon s square plus 1, and the integration of this term is tan inverses. By applying limit, we get pi by 2 minus tan inverses, because tan inverse infinity is pi by 2, and that is cot inverse s. Okay, so this is the answer for the Laplace of f of t. But for Laplace of f dash t, this is our formula, s f of s minus f of 0. So s, your f of s, that is Laplace of f of t, that is cot inverse s. And for f of 0, we have to apply the limit t tends to 0 sin t by t, and this get answer 1. So s cot inverse s minus 1 is our final answer of the problem. Find Laplace of f of t and Laplace of f dash t of f of t for this discontinuous function. Same, start with the definition. First find the Laplace of f of t for with the help of this definition or formula. For the limits 0 to 5, your function of t is 3, and for 5 to infinity, your function of t f of t is 0. So by the integration, we get e raised to minus st upon minus s, and by applying the limit, our answer is 3 by s 1 minus e raised to minus 5s. This is our answer of Laplace of f of t, that is f of s. But for Laplace of f dash t, s f of s minus f of 0, and s f of s is this answer of Laplace of f of t minus f of 0, function of 0, function of 0, value is 3, that is minus 3. So by simplify, we get minus 3 e raised to minus 5s. This is the answer for the given problem. Laplace transform of integrals. Find Laplace of f of t is equal to f of s, then Laplace of integration over 0 to infinity 0 to t f of t dt is equal to f of s by s. Let's start with the example. Find the Laplace transform of integration 0 to t e raised to minus t cos t dt. So first the Laplace of cos t is s upon s square plus 1. Laplace of e raised to minus t cos t. Here we apply the first shifting theorem, that is s plus 1, and in the denominator s plus 1 whole square plus 1. So by simplifying, we get s plus 1 upon s square plus 2s plus 2. Now, the Laplace of integration over 0 to t e raised to minus t cos t dt is as per the formula f of s upon s. This is our f of s. So f of s upon s. So s plus 1 here, s into s square plus 2s plus 2, that is s cube plus 2s square plus 2s. Okay. Now again, find the Laplace transform of e raised to minus t 0 to t sin t upon t dt. For that, first find the Laplace of sin t upon t. For upon t, we can write integration s to infinity with respect to ds, and Laplace of sin t is 1 upon s square plus 1. After integration, we get tan inverse s, that is, and by applying the limit, we get pi by 2 minus tan inverse s, that is cot inverse s. Now, the Laplace of integration of 0 to t sin t upon t dt, that is 1 by s Laplace of sin t upon t, that is 1 upon s cot inverse s. But what about the Laplace of e raised to minus t? Integration of 0 to t sin t upon t dt. So this integral is our function of t, and with the multiple of this integral or with the multiple of this function of t, there is an exponential term. So we have to apply the first shifting theorem, and in the power multiple of t is negative, so we have to add, we apply the positive sign, that is 1 upon s plus 1 cot inverse s plus 1. Thank you so much, students. Feel free to contact me for any doubt.